line. Reinhardt just kind of having a free will to walk forward, and oh my god, this Genji is absolutely popping off.
Sure, you need these picks, you need to go in here. The duelie's gonna quickly and swiftly dodge roll to take down that Nautilus here, securing the top here. Not quite gonna get this pick right here, but you're gonna take down the reflux. Low board into the level 3! Oh my god! Yo!
Oh, he's done for. He is done for.
And we are here with Splatoon 3 finals of WSSEA. We have Central Kitsap and Southridge here fighting for the first ever Splatoon 3 championship with WSSEA. My name's Spicy. I'm joined on the mic by Neptune. How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling great because the season is at its pinnacle, is at its boiling point here. We are at the final destination, which is Grand Finals, and it's just an incredible season. Not only has Central Kitsap lost only one match, which was Lake Stevens, those individual games are only games they've lost this season, so we have a titan in the room here, Spicy.
We do have a Titan, but this Titan only lost one match, and that was to Lake Stevens. Lake Stevens only lost one match as well, and that was to Southridge, who won in the regular season, and we saw it last week in an absolute thriller, Southridge beating Lake Stevens in semifinals. So you have Southridge here, an insane team as well. They're looking to take the momentum they've had from semifinals, from this entire playoff run, and try to win that first championship as well.
Yeah, for sure. Just you gotta just notice it's like a bit of a triangle effect, I like to call it, like the good old Triforce, right? Well, one team's able to beat out the other one loses to them, and vice versa, and it creates this weird triangle where, well, one team can beat this one, but the other team beats us, right? It's like a rock paper scissors dynamic.
Yes.
That is very interesting to just see here. So I am quite familiar with Southridge, as we have seen their set on stream last week here. They had a Hydra, Gal, and an Octobrush, and they stuck through it through and through for each of those games as well, Spicy.
Yeah, so we know that the comp is probably going to be something fairly similar on their end. Central Kitsap, one thing that immediately sticks out to me, they have quite a roster on their side. So there's a lot of different options you have here. Substitutions especially something you can really start to consider. And you got to think about that weapon pool. There's a lot potentially out there. There's like every single player, from what I remember seeing from Central Kitsap, has just been incredible to watch. And they have this record for a reason. I remember looking at their their record in the regular season, and yes, I think their match against Lake Stevens ended up being rescheduled. But if you ignore that, they were basically on a 24-game win streak, which is insane. Individual game. That's incredible. But here we are in finals. It's 0-0 to start off, and we're kicking it off here with Splat Zone's Hagglefish Market.
Oh yeah, that zone's Hagglefish Market here. So the rules are a little bit more interesting here for Grand Finals. It wasn't a coin flip that decided this map here. It was the higher seed that gets to pick this map right here. And there was a three-way tie. So Central Kitsap is going to be the one that picks the air map here for the mode, which is going to be Hagglefish. And this is just an absolute classic. If you're going to start off somewhere like a battlefield, right? This is what it is, Spicy.
Pretty much. And also starting off with Splat Zone's game 1, to go off with that kind of analogy, yeah, this is just so... It's pretty much exactly what you expect to see. If you don't know what you want to start off with, okay, we're going to go to Pokemon Stadium 2, we're going to Splat Zones. We're going to Battlefield, we're going to Hagglefish Market. But here we are, we're finally getting in. About 2 months of Splatoon has led up to this moment. Central Kitsap versus Southridge.
Oh baby, we are ready into rock and roll, and I see a Splatana Wiper along with the N-Parry Dualies matched with the H3D. So we're gonna have quite a bit of variety of weapons here. Well, meanwhile, we're gonna see Southridge stick true and true to their Gal Octobrush Hydra comp.
Yeah, and you notice on Central Kitsap that the N-Parry Dualies are an option there. And I feel like N-Parries have been defining in with SEA's meta here, and I'm starting to see why. With that great fighting capability, as well as having the splash downs, as you're going to see pop out right now, and it looks like it is going to find at least the one right here. And while Southridge got control of the zone early on, a quick turnaround and commences as Central Kitsap has control now, and they have the hammer online as well, and to try to see if they can take the lead here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just these members are going down left and right here, being traded out. It's just the Hydra left on this glass right here, trying to fend off this Wiper who's throwing hammers and these vertical slashes, managing to get the pick right here. This is huge here for Central Kitsap as they are putting all much pressure on that.
And that was an absolute amazing sequence of events. If you were Central Kitsap, their Wiper is going absolutely off. I believe that is Boop, who is just playing so well here with that Splatana Wiper. And all of a sudden, we start at 100, and the points have already ticked up all the way to 20. We are approaching a knockout territory here. Central Kitsap looks to get on the board, but Southridge has something to say about it now. They are going to be able to flip the zone and force a pretty big penalty here onto CK.
Oh my goodness, the penalty is definitely a bit of a sigh of relief here. It buys you a little bit of time here just to figure out what you need to do. And what you need to do is find a way to set up, shut down these plays. Snail's doing a great job holding their ground here, but it's not going to be enough. I believe going down to the Splatana Wiper, Poop is going actually insane. Challenging such a long-range weapons with something that's so mobile and rat-like pricey.
And you really just see that Boop is using so many great things here. Using the Wipers, like, gameplay all the way to its best advantages. Really using all parts of that kit here. Is going to be able to use those vertical slashes and the horizontal slashes as well to get that pick. And it's really great here because Central Kitsap is really close to getting out of their penalties. That Booyah Bomb is going to come in clutch here for Southridge. Zone goes back into neutral, at least for now. The Octobrush are trying to stay alive here. See if they're going to be able to make the zone flip, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Central Kitsap is only one up now. It is just Boop, who is able to take out Woomies there on the 52 and able to secure the zone. Central Kitsap is in knockout territory once again. Single digits here. It looks like they might have enough to hold on. Hammer comes out just to seal the deal as Central Kitsap takes the first game.
Oh my goodness, that was incredible. Just the immediate pressure from the members of Central Kitsap, finding ways to consistently break the setup that Southridge is honestly known for between their Octobrush to stuff out anyone who rushes, the wall with the Gal, the Hydra that's set up on glass. They were just, they know exactly what to do and when to do it, and that just allowed them to fall over like dominoes and take that game pretty convincingly, Spicy.
Convincingly indeed. You saw that, like, the aggression from Central Kitsap, or really the coordinated aggression, I want to say, on their end, because you can see aggression, but that aggression was incredibly clean, being able to just invade all the space and really make it hard for Southridge to set up, because comparatively, you saw that Central Kitsap had a lot of faster weapons there, with the Wiper, with the N-Parry Dualies especially, and it really just broke through the Southridge formation and made it difficult for Southridge to really establish anything, and that was an incredible play here. But that's only game one. Still have quite a few games left here in the set.
Oh yeah, quite a few number of games here, but between these games, we do have to give a shout out here. We would not be in the position we are without our sponsors, and we do want to give a shout out to our first sponsor of today, ZOTAC Gaming, for powering today's stream. Thanks to their incredible support, we're able to bring this podcast to you all and helping showcase the amazing talent in Scholastic Esports. Let's show our appreciation for ZOTAC Gaming. Give them a huge shout out on social media. Make sure to join their community on Discord, and don't forget to use hashtag powered by ZOTAC or hashtag ZOTAC USA when you post.
And we've been talking about ZOTAC for the past 2 months, and for good reason. Like, these sponsors have been absolutely amazing, and like, you've been talking about the talent on these streams here, and it's been incredible to watch. So we always want to give that huge shout out to ZOTAC powering the stream and making really this showcase possible, because the past few months have been electric, just being able to see so many great players here and to see it come to an end today is unfortunate, but someone's going to be walking out a champion. But first, we're going to have to go through game 2, which will be on tower control on an undetermined map, I think, so far.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely this has got to be something very interesting here if you are Southridge, because you're going to have to like think carefully about like what map do you want to bring this team to, because you mentioned how there are a lot of short range fast weapons, right? So what's going to be the best map for us to control that pace of the game, get back our setup, slow the aim of the pace to something we're more comfortable and we're able to react to as well. Do you get what I'm saying, Spicy?
I do, and it looks like we're potentially going to we are going to undertow for tower control here. So interesting selection here, but I think there's opportunities now for Southridge to like kind of control the pace of the game, because I think that's really where you see Southridge really start to be in their element, in their comfort zone, where they have control of the pace. So if they're able to kind of shut down the Central Kitsap offense, then Southridge is that free reign to set up. And when they are in position and everything, and they have those resources and they're in control, it's a very difficult team to beat, hence their record.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is definitely something you got to watch out for as well. Just so many situations and what I call snowballs, especially, right, where you get one checkpoint, you get the special passive charged up, and just everything just starts to go out of control. But hey, we see the bombs right here, and we see a 96 gal and a custom range blaster. So Kraken is going to be unleashed on this map here, Spicy.
Yeah, and Central Kitsap, we were talking about the speed of their comp beforehand, opting to go for a little more power here, so we're going to see a little bit less of paint compared to what we saw in that first game, but that Viper still provides a ton here for Central Kitsap. Southridge now immediately popping up that killer whale. They have the early lead. Once again, the whale actually finds a member, and you see that Woomies is going to be able to find potentially Boop, but they get taken down in the process. Poyo on the tower on still here is going to pop that Zipcaster, trying to find that member of Central Kitsap, and sees they're going to be able to take it. And now Boop is in a really great opportunity, and 2 go down here for Southridge as Central Kitsap is looking to see they're going to be able to get a wipe, take the tower, and see how far they're able to go.
Oh my goodness, incredible retake here. Check for check is going to be happening here soon. And just the players on Central Kitsap, they are confident. They know exactly what angles they want to take, when they want to go in here, shutting down the opposition as accordingly as that Octobrush does go down right here. We're going to see a fight on the right side of the map here, but hey, you know what? As long as the fight is not happening near the tower, it can smoothly ride right through that second checkpoint, Spicy.
Oh, and there's the Kraken as well from Central Kitsap, just putting on so much pressure, making it difficult for any member of Southridge to really approach them. And now the Kraken is gone, and the tower is currently under Southridge control, but you notice that Central Kitsap has quite a lead at this point. Only one more check to go through here, but Central Kitsap still rolling through these points. They are moving this tower, marching it forward towards this base. Multiple members of Southridge going down, and you see the pressure Central Kitsap putting on. Another one-up situation here for Southridge. This tower is going to keep moving. The checkpoint's going to fall, and this looks like that will be a potentially game. Poyo had something to say about it, but not enough, as Central Kitsap finds themselves one game away from that championship.
Oh my goodness, 1 point away already here. That was hardly a few minutes into that game right there, and that tower just cruised on into the very end right there, breaking through the checkpoints like they're nobody's business, where they're consistently getting the members of Southridge down, where the tower was just not an issue anymore, Spicy.
Yeah, it really wasn't an issue at this point anymore, but if you want to talk about things that don't have issues, we got to give a quick thanks to LANFest for helping to build these healthy communities through gamings. With over 20 chapters across the US and over 150 events a year, go to LANFest.com, check out the Washington chapters, Infernal Land, and Emerald City LANFest to find an event near you.
Oh my goodness, man. So many sponsors here that we got to share the last sponsor here as well. Let's share all the love, spread all the love here at WSSEA here. You know, amazing sponsors here like Seattle Built PCs, who continue their support of WSSEA by offering custom built PCs by people who are able to build them for pros. They're able to build them for world famous esports players, content creators, and just even developers of their favorite games. Just this is absolutely insane how Seattle Built can work with you to create a perfect PC for your needs whenever you're ready. So if you're looking for a custom built PC by people who care, check out Seattle Built PCs at seattlebuilt.com.
Like, as an East Coaster myself, I'm pretty jealous of all the people here in Washington and with the resources they have, because, like, dang, LANFest chapters, they have Seattle built PCs, they get ZOTAC to be helping them out their streams. We have to give that quick shout outs every time, and for good reason, because they offer so much support here. But we still have more Splatoon to be played. We are going to Game 3, which will be Clam Blitz, and if Southridge, we've been talking about their strength is when it comes to controlling the pace of the game. Clam Blitz feels like a mode where this could be the time for Southridge to really get something going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the thing with Clam Blitz, right, is, especially compared to the other modes, is you have to go pretty far into the base, right, to get to that clam basket. You're gonna have to go through each of the members right there, knocking them down in order to get a numbers advantage to be able to make it to that basket unscathed. But we're also going to Robo Ramen. Okay, you know what? We're gonna be seeing perhaps some flank routes here as well, as Robo Ramen is known for its being a pretty open map. You can go underneath the map as well as go across that far right flank right there. Let's see if the Wiper or the end parries go back for it, as well as we have a regular H3, which is going to be providing cooler Spicy.
Speaking of cooler, Southridge has opted to change their comp, bringing in the Tri-Slasher Nouveau, basically also having a tactical cooler on here. And we've been talking about pace of play so much throughout this set, and now with tactical cooler being an option on both teams, there's an option for a lot of speed, a lot of like zombie comps in a way, just being able to navigate with the added buffs from the tactical cooler. But once again, Central Kitsap finding advantages. They have the cooler ready, they have the speed buffs as well, and that's 2 power clams, only 1 member up from Southridge, make that a wipe, and we went from 100 to 60 in basically no time, as this basket is still up. And as you see that Central Kitsap, with a couple clams in, have already made their way to the 51, trying to see if they're going to be able to keep this going. But what an opening push it's been for CK.
Oh my goodness, such a crazy opening push. Just ready, set, go. We go all hold forward here and get all these clams in here. 51 is very impressive on the board, nearly half the points right there. But oh, that's such an incredible pick right there from the teamwork of the Wiper, as well as the L3 right there. The hammer's coming out. It is hammer time. You're gonna have to get some picks, but unfortunately not gonna be able to. But your teammates are able to clean it up here, Spicy.
Yeah, and they're trying to see if they could dunk that clam into the basket, but unfortunately, you saw the Southridge defense holding there at that point. And that's where Southridge really thrives, when they know they're able to hold on defense. And the Hydra just putting out so much range here, and a few members of Central Kitsap in an awkward position. They do have a power clam on both sides, but now it's a matter of seeing, is Southridge, they have the Zipcaster, they have the Octobrush, they are making a push for that tower, or over towards that basket, see if they're going to be able to get anything going. The Octobrush isn't going to be able to find the pick yet, but they have the tactical war available, trying to see if they can get anything going. They are able to take out Boop. They look like they are going to be able to find 2, and this looks like maybe this is the opening here for Southridge, with the bomb coming in. The Nozzle Nose putting up some clutch defense, and what a potential hole, but Southridge does score.
Oh, Southridge just managed to score right here, but this is just not a position that you want to be in, especially with the basket open. You want to be able to score more than that power clam, but just so many players are going down, and just a lot of control near that basket here as well. Something I'm picking up on, especially with Central Kitsap's comp as well, are the point sensors from that L3 right there. They're being able to mark these players one by one and then just hunt them down towards the end. Or if they do try to push up something, it is immensely harder because their position is given away, Spicy.
Yeah, and having that position being on the curling bomb, you see that the information from Central Kitsap is just so strong. They just know where all of Southridge is because of those point sensors that you mentioned. And now that they have a hammer rushing in towards the base, it could be pivotal here, but Southridge is able to still hold on defense. The big thing here is Clams, though, seeing who's going to be establishing this. We are now in the 2-minute point of this game. Central Kitsap, if they hold, are so close to a championship, but Southridge, they still got some fight left in them, but they're gonna need some clams first.
we gotta give a shout out to Ghoul right here, consistently anchoring the team, putting out consistent pressure and pain, as well as tactical moves to enable their teammates to walk in. Oh my goodness, a little bit over antsy there to get a kill, but Snail once again tried and true with that Hydra. Booyah bombing as well. There is going to be plenty of opportunities to push up here, but not with that hammer coming through, Spicy.
And once again, the plays here from Central Kitsap have been phenomenal. You've just been seeing them make such great use of their specials here, and they're just buying themselves time, and Boop is going in for an aggressive play. They get wiped in the process, but they're going to add a little bit to the lead. It is going to just basically cut into the penalty, so it's not going to get them points, but it is also notably going to be giving Southridge a pity clam, which does mean that there's an easier chance here for Southridge to score and maybe make something happen in this last minute.
Oh yeah, for sure. Another extra pity on the board could potentially swing this game if it's used just right here. But hey, we have the tactical on, we have the Hydra set up, we see the jumps coming in. The members of Southridge need to find some way inward. We do get a Booyah Bomb, but not quite a pick yet. We do finally get the pick here. They're going to get this started here shortly, running forward here, trying to get this opportunity, not having enough ink for this Fizzy Bomb right here. Just slowly trying to push this, make sure it doesn't happen. But wait, there's a flank going on at the same time, but that doesn't seem to matter when Southridge is already at the basket and going to be able to score first.
Now, but there's now a matter of seeing how many clams are they going to be having here, because the basket is about to close, and it's a matter of seeing if Southridge going to be able to keep the basket open. They're not going to be able to. They have to build a power clam soon, otherwise that is going to be game. And at this point here, there is overtime in play. There is the speed action. The pity claim is still in the back there for Southridge, but they get wiped. That could be the dagger here, as Central Kitsap should be able to hold on defense, prevent any push here from Southridge. And in any few seconds, this looks like this could be the game here and potentially the championship, as Central Kitsap 3-0 and an absolute dominant season are going to be the first champions for Splatoon 3 at WSSEA.
Congratulations, Central Kitsap right there. Putting on a phenomenal performance, not only through this season, but in this final set as well here. Going 3-0 over Southridge here. And after that nail-biter of a semifinals last time right here, they were just managed to end the storybook the way they wanted to do it. Absolutely incredible, Spicy.
Yeah, and like an incredible season, really. And like the big thing you have to point out from Central Kitsap is that this wasn't like the story of like one player really carrying and kind of being the hero of the team. Like every player there was doing some sort of, had an insane amount of value on there. You saw it really from their comp, like the nozzle nose putting up so much pressure there. The point sensors were such great. The splat dualies, you had the power of just being able to get so many picks there, and that wiper was putting out so much pain as well as applying so much pressure in those fights. It's an overall team effort, and that's what we love to see here in Splatoon tournaments and really in competitive as a whole, when you see an entire team just like kind of come together, and that's just amazing stuff from them. So huge congratulations to Central Kitsap for winning finals here and being champions of the season.
Oh my goodness, it's just actually incredible that just we talked about Scholastic Esports talents, right? And then we see the talent just unfold in front of us right here. You mentioned before just like how each and every single player on Central Kitsap was able to contribute in some meaningful way. We saw Boop on that wiper consistently taking down that Hydra, as well as taking fights that should not be theoretically in their favor but coming out on top. The end pair is consistently moving in and out, taking flanks and using that splashdown to their advantage. And then we have Ghoul flexing from the L3 nozzle nose, as well as I believe the CRB as well. That is just actually incredible, Spicy.
Yeah, and incredible is a great way to put it. And also Southridge, an incredible season for them as well, to be one of the teams tied for first place overall, to have those insane classics of sets, to make it into finals. Sure, today might not have been it for them, but you never know what's in store for their future. I feel like both these teams have a lot to be happy about with this season and a lot to look forward to, and that's kind of the whole story of like high school esports. There's a lot of bright futures, a lot to look forward to, and I'm always going going to be excited for more.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm always excited for more. And speaking of more from WSSEA, we will be having Overwatch 2 Grand Finals tomorrow at the same time as well. So even though we're done with one chapter in this Scholastic Esports book, right, we still have another story to tell with Overwatch 2 tomorrow at the same time, Spicy.
Yeah, and I think Street Fighter as well has finals on Thursday, if I remember right. So, like, this was, I'm pretty sure, the first of basically the triple header for WSSEA's Scholastic Finals, and this is, what a way to start. And it's only going to be getting even better, which is absolutely awesome to hear. You definitely want to be staying tuned the next couple days on this channel just to be watching a great talent across different games.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's plenty of talent here at WSSEA, just between so many different games as well. And it just blows my mind that I had an opportunity to be here to see it with you live with Spicy. I'm stumbling over my words. It feels like, I don't know, this is like a Cinderella moment, right? Where things just bookend, everyone lives happily ever after, and just we can go on to the next chapter here.
And I guess that means that it probably is time for us to wrap up this chapter. But Neptune, always a pleasure casting with you. Where can the great people of this community find you?
Well, you can find me at Neptune. It's a 2 and 7 TU and an underscore at the end, both on Twitch and Twitter. I'm normally with collegiate esports for Splatoon as well. So if you are interested in checking us out, check out CCA Splatoon. I know some high school players are going to be graduating soon, and if you're looking for an opportunity to play Splatoon at the collegiate level, check those out.
Yeah, you want to definitely be checking that out. As for me, you can find me on various socials at 2SpicyBM. Also streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/spicy_BM. You'll find me around different esports scenes, usually within the collegiate scenes as well, but I'm always happy to help out here. And that is going to wrap it up for us with WSSEA Splatoon 3. Always a pleasure for the audience to be watching it, but stay tuned for the next few days. You have a lot of great action coming up. But that's it for us. Have a good day, everyone.
See ya.